In this lecture I'm going to show you how you can scan the table of from the web page, and how you can retrieve the values from this table, how you can perform the actions on this table. So this is all we are going to see in this lecture. Let's suppose you have a requirement on your web page. You have certain tables and you have to scan those tables, you have to perform certain actions on those tables. So here in this case I have selected the iplT20.com website. If let's suppose my requirement is to retrieve the team name whatever is present on the second rank. So here it is the Chennai Super Kings. So I'll scan this module. I'll create a test case to fetch the team name for the second rank. Okay, to start it, I'll start it from the scratch. The scanning of this table. So I have already scanned this table, but I'll show it from the very beginning. Just perform the scan of application action from the module section, and on selection of application just select your t20.com website where you wanted to scan that table. So it will bring all the elements that is present on that web page. So it already scanned, so you can now see there are elements present on this screen. I already explained you how you can select the particular element that you wanted to use. So here I'll do it quickly. See here is a table present on this element screen. Just select this table and check whether you are selecting the right thing or not. Click on the highlighted section and it highlighted the table. That means you selected the right table. Okay, so this is how you select. And one more thing, on the top right side of this window beside the search you have a show content preview. Click on the show content preview to get the understanding what is the table is for and what is present inside this table. So this is the basic view of this table. And to understand which cell is at what position, you can confirm it through the coordinates. So if I wanted to select the Chennai Super Kings, if I'll move my cursor to Chennai Super Kings, see in the coordinate section there are $2 has displayed. Okay, so what is the $2? So the first $2 is the row, that means second row, and the second $2 it's a cell, so it's a second cell. So second row, second cell. For the Royal Challengers Bangalore, it is the third row and the third and the second cell. Yeah, 1 2, third row, second cell. For the Mumbai Indians, it's a $4, $2. So like that you can make your understanding this element is at what location. I'll close it quickly, and because I have already scanned my module. In your case, please save it and create a name of your module. I'll go to the test case section, and in the test case I'll create one test case. I have already created one test case, that is the TC01, which is having the open application. It will open the application based on the URL provided in a configuration parameter. And the configuration parameter, if I'll show you, this will open the browser Chrome and the URL iplT20.com. and I'll drag this module and drop it to my test case. And if I'll select this step, this module are here. And now select the second row. My requirement is to select the team name that is present on the second rank. Second rank means the second row. So first I have to select the second row. So I'll select the second row like that. And in the second row I have to select the second cell. Second cell, that is the team name. So I'll select the second cell from here. So now I'm on a second row, second cell. I just wanted to buffer that value, retrieve that value. So I'll select the action mode as a buffer, and I'll name that buffer as a team name. Okay, I'll close this Google Chrome browser, and I'll start executing my test case from beginning. Okay, I'll select that test case and I'll run it. Now you can see there's the web page is open, and it has performed its action. Now see the logs. In the logs, you can see this open URL went successful. Then on the second step, it has selected the table, it has selected the second row successfully, and it has selected the second cell also. And what we are going to perform on the second cell, we wanted to buffer the values that is present over there. So if I'll click over here, you can see that this Chennai Super Kings is buffered from here. So this is what our requirement is, and you can perform certain more actions also. And if I'll show you how, you can also count the number of rows that is present over here. So I'll just select this and I'll paste it again, and here I don't want to perform any action on the row, so I'll just delete it. I'll just select here, and I'll make it the row count. I just wanted to count number of the rows present for this table. So while scanning the module, I have already shown you that there are 8 teams in this table. So it will bring the row count as a 8 plus 1, that is the header. So this will bring the row count as a 9, 8 rows and 1 header. So I'll just run this particular test step as my application, as my web page is already open in Google Chrome. Okay, so it will go, and it will give you the count of row. It went successful, that means it has buffered the number of rows. Just see in the logs. In the logs, it has, this is the first one where it need to select the second rank team name, and in the second table you can see the number of rows are counted as a 9, 8 rows plus 1 header. This is how you can count the number of rows present in your table. You can also use this one for performing the loop operation on this table. This would be required. You can create a while test object, and in that you can make your loop iterate till the all rows are not checked. Okay, there is one more thing I wanted to say you. I just wanted to show you one more thing, that how you can if let's suppose I just wanted to click on this Chennai Super Kings. So as a beginner, my understanding is, if I wanted to select, I just have to do one thing. I just have to select that cell, and I just click on this cell, right? But this would be going to be failed, but let's see whether you can do or not. I just delete this row count now, and this is the beginner setting, that if I select the second cell and perform the click operation, we are going to click on this, but this is going to be failed. I'll show you how, but first we execute the failed execute this one, and check what the error is going to be there. Okay, it has started, and is going to fail. Yes, it's a red sign is there, that means it failed. Now let's check why it failed. Okay, it failed because cell has no default property for the input. So for that particular cell, you can't perform the input action because it does not have any property for it. So what we can do is, with this approach is not right, we can't do in this way. So just delete it. I'll take a detailed lecture about this point, but I'll show you how you can perform the actions now. Okay, so you wanted to perform an action on the cell. Go to the cell of a row and click on the right click over there. There is a 3 dot present. Click on it, and you can see these multiple controls are there. right? You can add the technical id for this cell, the reflected id, the embedded button, checkbox, combo box. If you think that your table has this value, you can create it. So I think my table has a value of a link. Chennai Super Kings is a link over there, so I'll just create this embedded link control. See you see guys, we have to do it while you are doing performing any action on table, because table cells aren't having any property to do so in most of the cases there might be a checkbox, ok button, or link like this. So I have created the link, just save it, and once again just right click over there, three dot, and select whatever the embedded property you want. Okay, I'll go to my test case, and now if I'll expand this cell, you can see the link over here. Now click on the link, perform the click operation on the link, right input, and yeah, X. So now if I run this one, see this is not going to fail, this is going to be pass. You can see on the screen it is now going to click the Chennai Super King, it has clicked, and the Chennai Super King link is open. Okay. And you can also see in the logs is also went successful, the link operation went successful. So this is how we can perform the actions on the table, perform the retrieve of the cell values, perform any operations on inside that cell. So this is it from the scanning of table and performing the operations on table. In the next lecture I'll show you some action mode that you can use in your test case along with your tables. So